Hello, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a love no contact reading for the sign of Capricorn. I wanted to say Aquarius, so maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius or have that in your chart. So this reading is going to be for Capricorn. Thank you for taking the time to tune in. I've already pre-shuffled some oracle cards, so let's just hop right into it. The first card that we got is going to be this Krishna devotion card. It says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. I have not received this oracle card for any of the zodiac signs yet, so you're really tapped in. And then we also had this Saint Germain karma releasing card. It says, move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. Also really great, beautiful card. So there's some sort of conflict and battlefield that you're going through, either in your mind or with this connection, and really you are being asked here to clear any energy because the cycle is dead, done, over with, and it's time to make room for something that is really exciting and more fulfilling for you in your life. Sometimes as a Capricorn, you are so hardworking, so you're willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that the situation stays afloat, but it takes two people to really build something and maintain it. And sometimes you can feel the burden and the weight of things when you are the only one who is trying to make it all make sense and make it all work, so just be mindful of that whatever connection that you want to devote your energy to, I really think it's time that you recognize your own self-worth, and the battle doesn't need to be as hard as it is right now. You can really move beyond drama and the limitations that you have in your own mind, and just make room for good energy all around. Sometimes we hold on to energetic cycles too when we're helping other people that are continuing to cause the same problem, and so it almost feels like that. It almost feels like there's a cycle here that can be avoided, but it's almost like you can't help but try and solve everybody else's problem. But sometimes Capricorns do have this I don't want to say selfish, but it's just they need to get themselves right first before they can get other people right. So maybe you're having a hard time doing that. Maybe this person is just messed you up financially, spiritually, or just in your energy altogether. But there is this idea here for you to create your own path and move towards a new direction. So we're actually going to take a look into the past, the present, and the future so that we can get a clear picture of what's going on with you and this no contact person. Oh, this card wanted to flop out. Okay, Spirit, 3 cards for the present. Okay, I said 3. And then 3 cards for the future, please. Okay, beautiful. I love that. And I'm feeling called to do one other thing in this reading for some reason. Perfect. Okay, great. So the cards that we got in the past was the 5 of Wands here, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. I don't know why I said it like that. Swords. So there was some sort of conflict about a family situation or a harmony, or maybe one person wanted to have kids and the other person didn't, but there's some sort of arguments that was going on around like the family space. And it was causing like a sleepless night energy, like a lot of worry and anxiety and just like overall like unsatisfied, like, and letting your mind like race about something. So this could be you or the other person, take it as it resonates, but like clearly there was some sort of misalignment, and it had to do with the long-term vision of the connection. And then in the present moment, we have the King of Pentacles here, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So there is somebody here who is like really financially stable in the present moment. I don't know if it's because the situation has gone into no contact, or like the karmic energy or cycle is like starting to clear up, but there is like a celebration of like coming out on this on the other side and having some sort of like victory and success in your own personal life, and like getting recognition for that. So this could be you or the other person. For some reason I'm feeling like this is you though, just like with this hardworking like pentacle energy. And pentacles in the tarot represent earth signs, and so being a Capricorn, it just like makes sense, you know. I don't know why that was so hard for me to spit out. Because the messages are coming. It's like there potentially was like some sort of celebration once you told somebody that like you don't want to be in contact with this person anymore, or that like you were thinking about considering like putting yourself first, or like really like disconnecting from romantic connections altogether, and like focusing on your work and becoming more financially like stable. Because in the future, there's this Sun card, the Two of Pentacles here, and the Justice card. So some sort of balance is being restored into your life, and it has to do with the choice point of two different ways to make money and going about that, like coming into fruition here. And the Sun card is all about having some sort of reborn again childlike energy and excitement for life, you know what I mean? So it's like in the future, like there's going to be this decision that somebody needs to make on whether or not you should entertain the situation or take this new job. And it's going to have to do with you feeling like an innocent childlike sense again, and like having this like passion for life, you know. So take it as it resonates. Like I know this is a love no contact reading, but for some reason I'm feeling like this love situation directly affects like your finances in one way, shape, or form. So it feels like balance is going to be restored into your life, and like karma is going to be released, and because of that the financial opportunities will increase and come into fruition. But there is like a choice point. Like I don't know if you're juggling multiple incomes, or if you are juggling like a connection in the future and trying to still focus on your work here. But the message is for you to really like think about things that make you, that like light up your soul and make you feel really excited like for life again, and to like dive deeper into that. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups in the past. What is this like conflict and anxiety having to do with the 10? Okay. So the Ten of Cups was having to deal with the Ten of Wands, which is funny because tens in the tarot also represent a cycle coming into completion and really like closing out. So it says here that there was some sort of like burden and too much stress regarding the situation. And I feel like the conflict or argument was like maybe somebody was working all the time, or they felt like you couldn't give the connection, the time and day, because of, you know, taking on extra responsibilities, and it almost felt like a commitment would be an extra burden. And it could be you or it could be the other person, but it just felt like, you know, like it felt like a burden on somebody's back here to have to maintain a relationship in the way that one person like thought. And because of it, it's like the anxiety and worry was always kicking in, like, well, what are they doing? Well, like, why don't they want to spend time with me? Well, like, what's wrong with me? And it was really less about one person and more about just like the hardworking nature of somebody else. So that's what I was really seeing in the past. For the present moment, what is the Six of Wands all about? What is this victory and success looking like? What is this recognition in the present? This is all about freedom and somebody going against the grain here. So like the victory on the other side of this situation in the present moment has to do with like regaining control over your belief system and feeling like a sense of freedom. And because of that, you're like rewarded and have victory over the situation because you're not letting it burden you down like some people would. And honestly, that's what I even see in the future energy here, is like with or without this person, there's so many other great things that are coming into your life that, like, I'm not saying that it doesn't matter per se, but it does like help you clear up energy to invite more new exciting things in. And like subconsciously you kind of feel that, and that's where like this 10 of Wands, like burden being released from your back, like you're starting to feel that energy now in the present moment, but in the future it's going to really come into full fruition for you. So also let's look at it, let's clarify the cards in the future. Whoa, not a novel. Because we have the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Balance being restored again. Something that felt uneasy or indecisive about becomes so clear to you. Yeah, this is about a new financial opportunity, a brand new manifestation, or some sort of skill that you decide to tap into that creates like a new stream of income for you, you know. And it's like this juggling, this like Two of Pentacles, like juggling energy in the future is like you being indecisive or hesitating, like, I don't know if I should make this decision, but like Spirit is presenting you this like new message of like a brand new beginning. So it's time to release the old and bring in the new, because your abundance is waiting for you on the other side of this. But we can only bring in things when we karmically close things out in a way that makes sense to us in our life. So keep that in mind, that like, yes, it's gonna feel like taking a risk, whatever new opportunity this situation is. And again, I really don't think it's a person. I honestly think it's a job. Like, I'm just seeing pentacles across the board here, you know. So like, and again, the pentacles in the tarot are representative of earth signs, and earth signs are tangible people. They like to do things to see the fruits of their labor. It is rewarding for an earth sign to build, create something, to work towards something, because it's like rewarding to them. And it's very like it feeds like that itch in their brain, like I gotta like finish this. Like, it's about It's about rewarding themselves by doing something, you know, like physically, tangibly, and bringing it into fruition. They don't just think about it, they do it, and they take physical action to do stuff. And that's what I really see here strongly for this situation. So it's like there is like a new desire, and it's like an ambition that's like burning at you, you know what I mean? And you've been thinking about it, and it's like now's the time to take it. And when you do, everything else will come into balance in your life. So I also pulled a message of if they could say something to you right now, what would they say? And it says, I feel you leaving me behind. So take it as it resonates. This could be your energy or their energy, but honestly, I feel like this is what they would say to you. Like, you are thinking about getting back on your feet and having more freedom in your life to do the things that inspire you and that make you feel really fulfilled, you know. And it's okay to leave people in the past if they're not aligned to our future vision, you know, or if they don't see things in the long term for the way that we do. So because at the end of the day, we're here to experience different people's energies, you know, and like experience what we like and what we don't like, so that we can build more tools in our tool belt to make decisions in the future, you know. So I think that I see things like really working out on the other side of this, and I honestly see like financial opportunities like knocking. So yeah, that is what I have for you. I hope you found something from this, and I will catch you on the next reading. Take care.